We can say that present Steve is not qualitatively identical to past Steve. However, when philosophers talk about personal identity, they're concerned with numerical identity. So we can say that past and present Steve are one and the same person. We can agree that Steve is still the same person, as there is a physical continuity over time. This also accounts for the fact that although most of our cells will die and replace themselves several times throughout our lifetime, we continue to be the same person. The philosopher Sidney Shoemaker criticises the bodily continuity theory with the story of Brownson. Imagine the two people, Brown and Robinson, are both undergoing brain surgery, which involves removing their brains before replacing them back again. Unfortunately, Brown's brain is mistakenly inserted in surgery, leaving only the person with Robinson's body containing Brown's brain. This person, which we'll call Brownson, has all the memories, beliefs, attitudes and personality of Brown, but the body of Robinson. Most people would say that Brownson is identical with Brown and not Robinson. The story of Brownson highlights that bodily continuity is not sufficient for personal identity, but rather it is the physical continuity of a specific part of the body, namely the brain, which is important. But is the brain even necessary for identity? Imagine a mad scientist who kidnaps both you and Steve. He tells you that he's going to swap all your memories and contents of your mind into Steve's brain, and all of Steve's mind into your brain. But before he does this, he gives you a choice. After the operation, he's going to give one body $100,000, and the other one is going to be tortured. You get to choose which one gets the torture. What would you choose? Your answer to this question will give you an idea of where you stand on the issue of personal identity. If you tell the mad scientist to torture your body because your mind will now be in Steve's body, then you are effectively rejecting the physical continuity theory and favouring the psychological continuity theory. The psychological continuity theory originates from the work of John Locke. Locke proposed that a person at time 2 is identical with a person at time 1 if he can remember what he did at time 1. So if Steve can remember last Tuesday when he replaced his hands for hooks, then he is identical with that person. The obvious problem with Locke's theory is that it's impossible to remember everything we do, but we also remember things incorrectly. An easy fix for this is to say that there has to be a continuity and connectedness between memories for identity to persist over time. So, if Steve can remember what in space, so according to Parfit, you have psychological continuity without personal identity over time. There's no decisive answer to the problem of personal identity, and there are many other theories which we've not covered here. But what side are you on?